Oh, I left the rollers in. Hey, my name is Erica Kirk. I am from Kansas City. I'm an advocate for Crunchi makeup. Oh, hold on, I gotta close the toilet. Jeez. I guess it's important that you should look at those things before you turn the camera on. Anyway, I just signed on to be a rep for Crunchi Cosmetics out of Florida. And there's a good reason why I chose this company. First of all, I'm 49 years old. And for 49 years, well, I actually didn't start wearing makeup till 8th grade. But until 8th grade, I was fine. And then my mother gave me this pack of makeup for my birthday. And from that point forward, it burned my face. I have tremendously sensitive skin. You'll see that I've got rosacea here and I'm just red. I have thyroid issues, and that's what causes the redness. So last year I met a gal named Bunny, and she just mentioned something about this crazy cosmetic company that was non-toxic and gluten-free and vegan in some instances and vegetarian and didn't use any, really harmful products. And I thought, okay, I'll let her try it. Well, we put on the makeup on the old makeup that I wore for just being on worship team on one hand, and then Crunchi Cosmetics on the other hand. And as soon as she put the old makeup I was using for when I was on stage, I had to take it off because it was burning my hand. The Crunchi didn't burn, and it smelled oh so good. I can't even tell you how good it smelled. So that being said, at 49 years old, I don't really know how to put on makeup, so y'all get to watch me try not to screw this up too bad. So first thing I'm going to start with is the Crunchi primer. This stuff it smells so good, and it goes on like silk. I don't really know what primer does, but I was told to use it. So if anybody knows what primer is, let me know. I know that it makes my makeup go on smoother, which is good. And I've got little tiny lines down here because 49, and I think it smooths out the makeup a little bit better. So it feels, I can't even begin to tell you how good it feels. It feels like silk on my fingers, and it feels like silk on my skin. So the way I was taught was to put my foundation on with a foundation brush. And Crunchi Cosmetics has an amazing makeup brush. It's all triple sealed synthetic fibers. What you'll find is that when you use the makeup, you can put the makeup directly on the brush, and it won't go more than about halfway into the brush because it's triple sealed. So cleaning it is not a problem. I just cleaned this last night, and it feels really, really good. So I use a combination right now because it's the end of winter here in Kansas City, and my pool's not open yet, so I'm pale. I use a combination of a 2.5 foundation and also a 3. When it hits summertime, oh, I hope that was 3. I don't have glasses on. Yeah, that was 3. So a little lighter foundation than the 2.5. I use that during the winter. I mix them because I get super, super pale. So I mix them up. On the back of my hand is usually where I do it. And then I just take my brush. And since it's clean, I may need some extra in here. But this is the way I was taught. If it's right, it's right. If it's not, it's not. Okay. So I'm putting it on. You can see it really starts to cover the redness of my face. That's been my biggest pet peeve. I'm also a realtor here in Kansas City, and showing up at appointments with big old splotches on your face when you're older is kind of embarrassing. So you can see that this goes on really, really well. Oh, Crunchi Cosmetics is only about 1.5 years old. We're still looking for people to join our cause and change the cosmetic industry. It's not regulated. So all those things you have at the stores, there's an app called Think Dirty, and you can scan those items and you can see how many carcinogens they have in them, or products that are known to mess with your hormones. There's one I just did a blog post on getting it all set, www.gettingitallset.com. And it talks about BHA and BHT. It's something that I'm sensitive to. I found that out a couple years ago when I finally found a doctor who figured out what was going on with my thyroid. I lost one. Oh, it's on the floor. Those compounds are preservatives, and they are found in most makeups as a preservative. Now, they are known to be carcinogens. They also, I'm going to put some, that's medium, light. They are also known to, I'm looking for stuff. I told you I'm not good at this. I'm just learning. They're also known to mess with endocrine systems, the endocrine system, and also with fertility issues and causing fertility issues in people. So, you know, you got to look at that stuff when you're buying your cosmetics to make sure that you're not going to mess with your system, especially if you're in childbearing years. My husband and I spent 5 years in fertility treatments. Never again. I love our 2 children that we have, but the fertility treatments didn't actually work. God provided our children after I said enough of the Repronex and other things. You just, you know, you have to call line somewhere, right? All right, so I'm going to finish this off with Crunchi's finishing powder. It is a light white powder. It's a veil finish. It's not like the pressed powder where you press it all over your face and press it in. This just kind of sets your makeup softly. And the best thing about it is you won't sweat. It won't sweat off. That's the beauty of it. It won't sweat off. It won't sweat off, which is awesome because summers in Kansas City can get, or in the Midwest, can get quite humid. We all know how that works. No fun when you're outside in 100-degree heat and it feels like it's 120. So what I'm going to do now is show you eyeshadow. And of course, I probably should have gotten this done before I headed over here because I've got everything kind of spread out. All right, so here's one thing I learned from my friend Bonnie. We have not perfected our eyeliner yet. And another thing about Crunchi is that those eyeliners and those things that aren't perfect won't come to market until they are perfect, until we know they're safe and they're high performance. You don't want, a lot of the organic makeups that are out there are not high performance. They don't last. So I take an angle brush, if you can see that, if you see it on my face, let me see right there. Okay, angle brush. I wet it down just a bit and I'm taking a purple, this is called Almost Famous by Crunchi. It's a dark purple iridescent shadow. And I just put it on the corner. And I'm going to go in here and just put some purple eyeliner in. I have green eyes. And I learned this from my mom years ago when she showed makeup that purple highlights a green eye and kind of makes it pop. So I just use the eyeshadow as eyeliner. Now, I cheat. I get fake eyelashes. I have extensions on my eyes because for so long I couldn't wear mascara. And then when I found Crunchi and I could wear the mascara, I discovered I still was addicted to the long eyelashes because my eyelashes aren't very long. So I keep my fake eyelashes and I wear Crunchi mascara on the bottom lid. And that's what I do. So there is my eyeliner. And then I come back in. I do simple stuff. I don't have a great big routine. So I take just a regular brush and I take a darker color. This is called Allure. And it's a darker, kind of a milk chocolatey brown. It's not my darkest, which I'll use for my crease. This is just for the lid itself. I just put it all over the lid. I don't wear, I don't think it's real dark makeup, but you never know. So, anyway, there we go. Just a little. Darken up those lids. My eyes are red today. Rosacea in my eyes too. I'm telling you, hormone stuff, thyroid stuff, it's the bomb. Whatever. All right, so I'm going to use a little bit darker. This is called Devious. It's a little bit darker and more, it's got more olive tones in it, which will go nicely with my eye color because I always called my eyes poop green, but they're kind of olivey green. I don't know if you can see. I just go on my crease, and I probably do this backwards, but this is the way I like to do it, so that's all right. Then I'm going to take Curiosity eyeshadow, and I'm going to take my ring finger, and I'm just going to put it along my brow line and smooth all the lines out using that. Secret? Curiosity on the tip of your nose. Just a little. Hold on just a sec. I haven't decided what color lipstick to wear today, but I think what I'll do, because it's so incredibly cool, is pomegranate. It's our most popular shade. It looks super dark, and it's really not. It's beautiful on. It looks really good. My daughter has these great lips. She's 13, and of course she got the lips of the family, not me. And she puts this on, and man, it's gorgeous. I like to top this off with a gold lip gloss. Shimmer. I told you I wouldn't get this. Ah, there it is. Super simple. I'm done. Oh, I know what I forgot. The bronzer. A bronzer. It's beautiful. It's a coppery color. It's got a little shimmer in it. Just put a little bit on your brush. This is another Crunchi brush. They're so soft. I can't even begin to tell you. I've had other brushes for when I didn't wear foundation, but I could always just put on a little blush if I needed to. And the brushes I have had in the past have been pretty stiff. These are soft. They're like a baby's butts. They are, they are. So I just learned this to go in an E shape all on your eye and then down your nose. I don't wear very much, as usual. Par for the course. Let's go to blush. We've got some blush colors that actually mimic some of the higher end colors, and they're beautiful. This one is gorgeous. It's got coral tones, so I'm going to wear it because I've got this neon thing on today. It's called Palm Beachy, and it's really pretty. It's just enough to give me some peachy color on my cheeks rather than that red rosacea. So I'm putting a little bit more color back in my cheeks. Not much, just enough. Now, if you'd like more information, you can always go to Crunchi with an I, CRUNCHI.com/Erica Kirk. Erica is spelled with a C, ERICAKIRK. And you can find these products there. There's also a page that has a blog on it that you can read about the safe cosmetic movement. And I would like very much if you did that. Thanks for joining me. Have a wonderful day.